thing. We've fallen over, haven't we, Spider? Go on, get up, I dare you. Now, don't lose your head.
Now I'm going to give you just one more chance, Spider, as the old song goes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You've got your reasons.
Mm-hmm.
What's the job?
Later, Spider.
I like to know. I get anxious.
I said later, Spider.
Shall I show him up, boss?
No, please. I can never work with a headache.
That's my boy, Spider.
I warned you, Warren. Didn't I? I told you I wanted a woman.
No.
Well, you wouldn't get me anyone else.
He only wanted Penny. It's a disease with you.
I become ill if I don't have a woman.
Disgusting. Why did she get onto Scott?
I don't know. I was expecting Nora. I was very shocked when he came in.
I'm surprised you didn't get after him then.
I don't have to be insulted. I shall tell Major Laidlaw about this.
He'll have a few things to tell you, Dodson. Now we're going over to Nora's to see who else she's been talking to. And I'm going to lock you in your room.
Look, I want a bottle of wine to help me get to sleep.
You're getting nothing.
I really am not very well. I'm upset about poor Ossie. And...
Don't you ever mention Ozzie Jenkins' name again. Come on.
Trouble with you, Spider, is you don't need good advice and you don't ever listen to warnings. You're an anarchist, man. Some say a bloody nuisance.
Who? Laidlaw?
Half the world. But I understand you, Spider. You're just expressing your personality.
You sound like a magistrate, Ryson.
When they said Spider's gone missing, I said he's looking for Dodson.
Yes, I would have said that was a simple case of parapsychology.
Right. And Charlie Warren says Spider doesn't know where Dodson's located. I said, who knows what Spider knows? I know what he wants.
That's why you're top man, Ryson, isn't it? No, I'm not an anarchist because I like to work on my own. I just think your mob are a load of trouble. You're full of mistakes. There's more holes in your lot than a second-hand dartboard.
You just be careful, Spider.
It's the details, you see, Ryson. Ozzie came up from the mud and told a story.
It's got nothing to do with me.
What are you to do with it? Warren? Laidlaw?
Dodson stole some criminal files. And we're getting him out of the country as a favour. That's all.
Pull the other one, Ryson.
That's all. And I'm handing him over to you.
Dodson?
Boy Scout job. You're just flying the old fella up north, where he catches his plane. And I don't care if he ends up in Siberia.
The robberies we do for Britain, for the democratic majority now, and for the British of the future. To be great again, Britain must be free from the atheistic grasp of communism, racialism, and the civil strife that endangers the development of our true Christian characteristic.
Amen. Amen.
Good evening, Tony.
Oh, it's great, man.
Have you a bomb for me?
Gently, Major. I say, a bomb? What?
Small, powerful, in a suitcase, with timing mechanism and interference detonator.
My. Oh, wow. Yes, sir. I've got this piano accordion. It's really nice. You get the freak to play a Lennon number. And when he hits C sharp, Nirvana.
A suitcase, Tony. Are you feeling all right?
Fine. I'm fine. Clip or handle?
Handle, but make it safe.
Safe.
You'd better go home, old man. Drink a lot of black coffee. Straighten yourself out.
Don't you worry, man.
You blew your girlfriend up in L.A.
She wasn't into bombs. So, yeah. She was looning about. If it's tomorrow, Major, it'll cost you 300.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of bang.
It's still expensive.
It's a real cowhide suitcase, man. And the timer is a genuine Swiss movement. Beautiful. 24 jewels. I start 75 behind. So where's my profit? Besides, I'll be up all night, modifying that handle detonation.
All right. But you'll have to deliver it.
Where?
A man called Warren, Hendon Airport Apron. 0830 tomorrow.
8:30?
Just be there.
Hello, Penny. Is our dinner date still on? No, I don't want to seem ungrateful, but I can't stand all that can't stand all that self-congratulatory bit. Oh, it seems such a load of old Lionel to me. Yeah, well, I can't stand ex-cons at the best of times, you know. Yeah, well, I don't want to seem ungrateful. Listen, I'm going to have a quick with Don, all right? I'll see you in about now, all right? All right, darling. Bye now. The Cardinal's Hat Public Hostelry, James, please. And don't run over anybody. Otherwise, I shall have to report you to the boss.
Your tune, then.
Listen, I told you last time, didn't I? Hey, you're all right, Fred. No, I've got it. Yeah. Hey, young Jimmy, what do you think?
Funny thing about this boozer, Sarge. I said, funny thing about this boozer. There's never any nice crumpet in it.
Yeah.
Look, can't we pack it in? He's not coming in.
What? No.
Do you ever dream, Willis?
Not so much.
Ah, you mean you don't remember so much?
Well, some dreams I do.
I remember every single thing I dream, Willis. It's all translated from my unconscious mind to my conscious mind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that is the secret of a healthy mind, Willis. To admit to your unconscious fantasies. You know, I sometimes dream that I'm a burglar. Not that I actually ever get away with much.
You mean you don't wake up with the loot under your pillow? Hey, here he is, Sarge.
Oh, Trevor, what have you seen done?
No, I haven't seen him all day, Spider.
Spider! Lay off, will you, Bullman? I want to buy you a drink.
Just get off my neck. Go and check and see if Laidlaw's file's missing, all right? Right, now jump off. Right, we'll have a chat again soon, Spider. Why don't one of you heavy mobs sort that copper out, eh? Let's try Don's flat.
Who's your chum?
That's my chauffeur. Listen, I want to apologise for the stunts this morning. I was a bit out of order.
No need to apologise. I just think you're an irresponsible tit.
I bet you wish you'd never gone into business with me, don't you?
Yes, right now I do, Spider.
I had a look for you down at the Cardinal.
No, I don't drink before flying.
Oh, sorry, dear.
And if you've had any, don't bother. You're not going up tomorrow.
Oh, come on.
I mean it.
Don't read the pilot's charter to me, mate.
Go home, Spider. I'll see you when I get back from the 2K and we can have a good old chat about the whole setup. See where we're going.
The 2K's off, Don. I need that plane.
No more asking about today, Spider. There's a good
No. I've got $1,000 for a morning's work.
That's very nice. You'll have to hire another plane, won't you?
There's no time.
It's too bad. I'm not going to cancel.
Look, I'm committed. I need that plane.
Christ, Spider, you're supposed to be my partner. You don't go making bookings behind my back. Now, you can't have the bloody plane. That's it. We split.
Get on with it.
What?
Oh, push off, Rod.
Who is this guy?
You talk too much.
I shall have you for that, Rodney, one of these days.
Give it a go.
Oh, I will, baby. I will.
I was frightened, Mr. Warren.
You should be very frightened, darling.
Well, I ain't got nobody to look after me, have I? Well, nobody except old Else over there.
I ain't nothing, mate. I ain't got no pension either.
You see, there's some very evil people about who'd enjoy nothing more than giving a kick into a pair of old brass like you.
Well, don't I know it, dear?
They don't know that you might be friends of Mr. Ryson. Now, what was that address you give Spider Scott? Come on, the address.
I don't remember, dear. No, you see, I've got a shocking memory for addresses. I think I did write it down on a piece of paper, but now it's gone completely out of my head. I don't think I even gave it to Spider, dear. No, Mr. Warren. There wasn't no address.
There wasn't, darling. But you saw Spider, didn't you?
Did I?
Well, of course you did. You went over to his place, remember? Then he come over here with Dodson, and Dodson asked you to join him in Russia, everything arranged. Because the Russians were going to give him a big house, all those rubles and 10 ton of caviar.
Yes.
And then
That's
he said
it.
Spider Scott was going to fly him up north to catch the plane.
That's exactly what he told me, Mr. Warren.
And that is exactly what I want you to tell Sergeant Bullman or any other odd lot that happens to see you.
All right, I will. Mr. Dodson gave me 20 quid. He was ever so flush. He had a big roll of tenors.
Very generous. But you ain't seen me, darling.
We haven't seen you for months, dear. Have we, Else?
I never sees nobody, mate.
There's a clever girl. Buy yourself a bottle of gin.
We'll have a get-together sometime, OK?
My pleasure.
Tyres flat. When I want my friends knocked out, I'll do it myself, all right? Now, piss off.
Having trouble?
No, just paying off the driver.
just heard from Geneva. All set. Perfect. Scheduled flight, but on priority. Yeah, both ends. So we're almost guaranteed right time. Well, if it's a bit late, we just wait. No trouble. Brilliant decoy, Major. Kamikaze Scott. Very tasty. Bit of a bonus, Major. My man said it's $500,000 this month. Not what we expected. So that's another 50 grand in the bin. Yeah. And we're fireproof.
Do you think you know most of what goes on at the office?
Most, yes. Why?
Oh, ex-criminal help organisation, privately financed by the Major. I don't think it's quite the band of hope it's set up to be.
No one pretends it's the band of hope, Spider. We'll eat up. Don't you like it?
Oh, yeah. Smashing. You know Laidlaw has dealings with Ryson?
Yes. We know lots of criminals.
He's not just a criminal, baby. He's about the nastiest version you can get.
You can always find some good in anyone.
I think you're being deliberately naive.
Look, Spider, we like to get to the men before the police. The Major believes that he's brought the 19th century philosophy of the debt to society right up to date. Well, our chaps do good work for the future of the country. That's one hell of a lot better than being institutionalized in some dreadful prison.
You can say that again. What kind of good work?
Industry, power stations, in transport.
And the cons stick the jobs?
Generally, yes, that's the undertaking. If they don't, we recover the mortgages and insurance we took out for them.
What does Laidlaw get out of it? Is he some sort of saint or something?
You don't know? You're kidding.
Why, he just joined yesterday.
Well, I thought everyone knew. He's a patriotic freak, a religious maniac.
Is he?
He's head of an organisation that could stop a general strike.
Sort of private army of ex-criminals?
Well, that's what the press called us last year, but it's a lot of rubbish. We're perfectly legal.
Yeah?
And the Major has pledged we'll only act in an extreme emergency.
Like, left-wing takeover?
And only if we're called in by the government.
That's quite an organisation.
We could keep the country going.
I should think they get a lot of support, too, wouldn't you?
Everywhere. You'd be surprised.
No, I wouldn't.
I'm telling you. It's not just the Rotaries and lodges and women's guilds where he speaks about 5 times a week. It's industry and political meetings. Oh, well, it'll never happen anyway. That part of the job's all a bit boring to me. I can't be bothered with politics.
So long as you get the odd crate of champagne and Daddy's allowance.
Well, you don't mind a bit of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was a smashing meal. It's just that all us criminals are capitalist, reactionary bastards at heart.
You're staying, aren't you?
Yes, if you want me to. Do you know about Dodson?
Yes, of course. He, stole some master files for us.
Is that legal too?
Oh, it depends on the way you look at it. We believe that the information on people belongs to the people it's about. That way, everyone has a chance to begin again. The National Records Office is against public liberty. It's Big Brother. We're against that.
Well, I'm glad you can justify it. Because Ryson says I've got to fly Dodson North tomorrow.
I know. I'm putting him on his plane.
You coming with us?
Don't you like the idea?
Ah, that's why you want me to stay, isn't it? So you can wake me up in the morning.
Partly. But mostly because I want to make love to you all over again.
Why are we waiting?
You're going to a great deal of trouble to get the old boy to his dreamland.
Well, that's what we're like, Spider. Nice. We don't go back on our deals.
You could have driven him there. Save the firm £1,000.
I told you. It's that much easier if I check him in through transit.
Always minimise the risk. Yes, I like it.
Just concentrate on remembering your instructions.
Very good, madam. Could be great fun. Aiding and abetting a listed clerk's escape to Russia with you and the biggest gangster in London. Yes, that's quite a laugh.
Drink up and get a move on. We've got to go.
Today is my saint's day, Dodson. I'm holding a special mass. I'm sorry you can't be with us, but you'll be there, Charlie.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. You'll be up and away.
I hope so.
Didn't you once say you were a Baptist?
Once, I'm a bit lapsed now.
Well, a Jew, a lapsed Baptist, and a... What is ricin, Charlie?
I don't know. C of E?
Absolutely. An ecumenical service. Now, do eat up your breakfast, my dear fellow.
I'd rather have a drink.
At 7 in the morning?
Tell him, Charlie. Warren's got a piece of good news for you, Dodson. I'd hope to calm your nerves.
I'll be calm once I'm through passport control and on that plane.
With your lovely new passport, no problems.
Look, I really would prefer a drink.
Brandy?
Thank you.
Tell him about his suitcase, Charlie.
Suitcase?
Yes. Dodson's little suitcase with all his little extras in it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's your good news, isn't it? You know, just so you don't bear me any more malice than you have to, I've got a mate of mine, Tony, to sort out your list.
Oh, yes?
He's got your lead-free pewter beer tank, the lot, everything you asked for.
He's taking you to the airport for you.
Oh, well.
We do our best.
Oh, you're not such a bad chap, Warren. I know I've been cantankerous lately. It's been a very anxious time for me.
It'll all be over soon.
Is Spider there, please? He's gone out. Miss Parsons, was he there last night?
Of course he was here. He's just got up early and gone out.
Where's he gone? Look, don't mess me about, Miss Please. This is very important. I must talk to him.
I don't really know, but you might find him at the airport. He's flying a party to Le Touquet sometime today.
Not such a mug, old Dodson. Sounds a pretty fair place.
Russia? You can keep it.
There's no fancy shops. That's why girls don't like it. You can't buy 2,000 brands of lipstick. What about Rome?
Rome's nice.
Well, why don't you give up this echo business? Come live with me in Rome. Say the dodgy scene's wide open round the capital. Could do with a bit of British finesse. Not with your charm and my flair. We could kidnap the Pope.
Is that a proposal, Spider?
Call that proposition.
Are you serious?
make a fair partnership. What do you say, baby?
Let's get this lot over with first.
Okay?
Yeah, brilliant.
Did you put my copper frying pan? I voulais legumes?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And your cashmere cardi and your fair old golfing socks.
Yeah, right on.
Good man.
Be like it.
Right then, let's go.
Very lucky. Yeah.
I really am very confused. I don't know what's going on.
We're flying north, Mr. Dodson, to meet a scheduled flight to the continent.
Yes. Suppose we are.
Well, you'll have to take my word for it, unless you want to go up there and ask the pilot yourself.
Don't you see it's the pilot I'm worried about? I can't understand why you didn't get a proper pilot.
He is a proper pilot.
He's a burglar. He wanted me to give myself up. He was asking questions about Major Laidlaw.
He's being very well paid to do exactly as he's told, Mr. Dodson.
By you? You're only a secretary. Let me tell you, young lady, your Major Laidlaw would be on his way to prison now if I hadn't stolen that American file. He's a gangster and a hoodlum. And I think he killed Darcy Jenkins.
Oh, shut up, you bloody old fool. I want to do my crossword.
Right. We're using that control cart, and our gates will be open soon. Anything else before we pull in? Look, what's eating you now, you git? We've done it. It's all in order. There's a decoy and a handover, and that's it.
Yeah, that's the business.
The girl's very good.
Stuck up tart.
Fasten your seatbelts. We'll be landing in 5 minutes. Be careful. I'll try.
Yes, this all belonged to my family.
Yes, well, it's all quite a place.
Reward for a life dedicated to the triumph of Christianity, Ryson. My ancestors' pursuit of the true cross.
Very fair reward.
Given to Mother Church as a seminary for priests by my great-great-grandfather Auburn.
Tax reasons?
To pray for his immortal soul, Ryson.
Well, it's a good place for an alibi, with all these sky pilots running about.
Alibi? We're here to pay our respects.
I'll see you there. I'll pick her up in the car. All set, Sarge?
No, he's gone.
He wasn't taken off till 12.
Well, that's it.
See you, love.
He hasn't gone till at 2K. He's gone to North Lakes Airport.
Sure you got it right? I mean, we've all heard of pilot
Traffic
error.
control told me he was booked for the 2K. Now, when I checked up, they told me that he cancelled the 12 o'clock job and took off for the north early.
Funny?
Yeah, more so. His partner Don usually checks out. Today it was Spider. Don wasn't on it and Spider had 2 passengers.
Difficult to get a line on North Lancs. North Lancs what? Better see this Don. That's your connection, Sarge.
I'm very smart and on the ball this morning, Willis.
Don't know why. I think my bird's up the spout.
Hello, Father. This is Morris Ryson. How do you do?
Very pleased to meet you, Your Reverence.
Mr. Ryson is not of our faith, but he's celebrating my Saint's Day with me.
Splendid. Very comfortable spread you've got here, Father.
Perhaps you'll hear my confession now, Father. Later, I'll give you the history of the tomb.
4 minutes to 0, Major.
Right, here he comes. He's cutting it a bit fine. The big one's due in 5 minutes. Here, Rod, fix that geezer before he gets back for his van, will you?
Sweet dreams, sunshine.
It won't be long now. Just be patient. Look, I've just got a couple of things to check out, Spider. Stay with him, please. He's very nervous.
How long will you be?
Oh, 10 minutes, quarter of an hour at the most.
Well, don't be too long, will you?
Okay, Roger. AC3 and out. It's on approach.
Don't you tell her it's right to go ahead?
No, the instruction is I'll signal if it's delayed. Right, move yourselves.
I'm just going over there to make a phone call to my partner. I left him in a bit of trouble this morning.
She said you should stay here.
Well, don't you worry about me. Just you stay here.
I don't think you should.
I'll only be gone 3 minutes.
Scott!
Sit tight!
Security, listen carefully because I won't repeat this message. Philip Dodson, the runaway clerk from the National Records Office, is in Piper Navajo, registration number GAYLJ, parked Southside 2, Terminal 43. He is in transit for Amsterdam and the Soviet Union and is traveling under the passport of Henry King. Philip Dodson, Southside 2, Terminal 43.
Oh, come on, Maggie. Bloody women. Always engaged, aren't they, when you want to talk to them?
Probably talking to her mother.
Yeah. I'll come back again and use that again in a minute, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go. I'm all right. There's 2 more of them in there.
Get this thing out of here!
What a bloody decoy! Sweet as a nut. Christ, they get through those gates. Beautiful, what a caper, eh? Hey, went like clockwork. Talk about timing. Hey, Freezer said you were good.
You saw the plane go up?
Yeah, everyone saw it go up. It was a Brahma, right bonfire night. Well done. Bloody marvellous.
It's not over yet. Make your rendezvous and drive carefully.
Piccadilly.
Bob just run. Everything went nice and sweet. Great.
Oh, yes, I'm suffering very much from that nostalgia neuralgia again. Bear with me, kids. One more for the old headache. No, hold it. Over to the newsroom.
Newsflash, WAR. There has been a £500,000 diamond robbery at the North Lancs Airport. Thieves, believed to be dressed as baggage handlers, coshed a courier and security guards coming off an airliner from Geneva. The diamonds were in transit to one of the Northwest's largest merchants. A spokesman valued the haul at over £500,000. More details soonest.
Yeah, I've 3.
And just come in, there was also an explosion in a light aircraft. Now back to the music.
A right lot of old mumbo-jumbo and waggle the bones, this Catholic confession lot, eh, Morris?
What if that priest has been nobbled? That's what disturbs me, Charlie. What if he's got a tape recorder running in there?
No. Seal of confession, Morris. It's more than his job's worth. The archdruid would be down on him like a ton of bricks.
Yeah?
And the Holy Ghost to strike him stone dead, mate.
That old rubbish. You don't believe in anything spiritual, do you, Charlie?
Well, I never used to. But to tell you the truth, just lately I ain't been too sure. So I've taken to meditating a bit on the shobbish. Just to be on the safe side. Double indemnity, you know.
Typical.
I bet old Spider wished he'd taken a few precautions.
Don't you say a word against Spider Scott. I like that guy. I'm very distressed.
Well, so am I, Morris. Very distressed. But I warned him and you warned him.
Well, I know there was no other way to handle it, but I'm still distressed. I don't like things like this to happen.
Oh, well, never mind. We'll buy him a nice £200 reef.
Ah, £100, Charlie.
Damn meddling clerics. I know I'm right. God knows I'm right. Let's go, gentlemen. Back to business.
How'd you get transferred to the Vice Squad, Sarge? Save a lot of trouble.
Boxing glove job now, is it?
So what did the super say?
I'm in for an official reprimand.
Didn't you tell him about Laidlaw's missing file and the cable from the FBI?
Yes. Interesting. That's all.
Well, that's done your promotion, Sarge.
Yeah. I hound people, it seems, Willis. Public harassment #1. I'm being bounced for interfering in a public asset. Oh, Tom, thanks, guys. Yes, woman here. Yes. Very good, sir. There was only the remains of one body on that plane, Willis.
Whose was it?
It wasn't Spider's. We've got to capture it.
There's our kid over there. Hey, Jerry! Jerry, over here, you daft beggar!
Come on, Maggie. Give your face a wash. I'll give a lot better.
Thanks, John.
Here.
You're a good bloke.
Yes.
It's lovely.
My mum used to do with me.
I've been expecting this to happen for years. I always thought he'd break his neck falling through a skylight or something. We've been really happy, Don. And now for this to happen right in the middle of an argument. Why did I have to sling him out? What got into me? Why did I have to make an ultimatum? I mean, he's always gone after other birds. I know it sounds daft, Don, but I never imagined he'd spend his last night with someone else.
It didn't mean anything to him. Here.
It's not the point.
There we go. Happy days and lonely nights.
To the next successful operation.
A big hooray for Penny.
She's a cut-jaw, polished 24 carat.
She's very tasty.
You're not fit to lick our boots, Morris.
No? When Penny marries, it'll be to royalty. Buy yourself a peer's daughter. You can afford it. No, I'm going to kick you out. I'm going out to dinner.
Yeah, well, I've got to go anyway.
Yep, and I'm gonna have a kip.
Now start thinking about that vault in the Banco de Bilbao. I want to raise $2 million for my strike-breaking fund this year.
Oh, yeah?
No, don't worry. Your cut will go up. Let's keep clear of characters like Spider Scott this time. Huh?
I suppose I'd better make the funeral arrangements. He's got no family. No one else.
I'll help you.
What does one do?
What do you think he'd want?
I don't know. I haven't really got much choice, really. I mean, he's already been cremated in that bloody aeroplane. Oh, well. I suppose we might as well smoke this bloody thing.
Go ahead. But not for me.
Look, don't you think we ought to tell her, Sarge? Put her out of her misery. I mean, she's bound to be a bit choked.
No.
You're not very kind, Sarge.
Our job here is not to spread the milk of human kindness, Willis, but to apprehend Spider Scott for questioning.
Someone's coming on the other side, Sarge.
Not yet. There's Spider Scott doing his Lon Chaney act. A man of 1,000 disguises. See that hat? God blimey.
Well, who do you think it is? Open the door.
You nasty, lovely bastard.
Right, now you go over the back garden wall just in case. Right. I'll give them a couple of minutes together, then I'll go in, so we'll get cracking, yeah? Yeah. It's all right, we are police officers.
Look, here he is.
In all his glory.
Now you can knock hell out of me, eh?
Oh, Spider, I don't believe it.
Oh, come on, what a state to get into. You know me, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Now, come on. I must have a word with Doc. I'm sorry, Don.
What's it all about, Spider?
Oh, everything. And I'm in it up to here. But we can beat him, Don. If you'll help me.
Help you? What about our bloody plane?
That's a write-off. But we'll get the insurance. I had nothing to do with it.
Maybe. But in how long?
I'll make it up to you, Don.
Yeah? How?
Well, there's money here. That'll be Borman. And that's all right. I saw him waiting outside. Let him in. No, really. Help me, Don. And we'll get out of this with a big profit. But nothing there, stumm. All right?
There's a lot of hard skin on you, man.
Will you?
Hello, Houdini.
Did you check on Laidlaw?
His file's gone.
Well done.
Thank you. Now, I have a couple of questions to ask you, Spider. About £500,000 worth of diamonds.
I'll get you the diamonds, and I'll give you Laidlaw. But you've got to help me, Borman, because I'm a marked man.